Hello and welcome. It is Basketball Champions League action, and we return to your screens after the Christmas break. It is game day 10. We're coming to you here from France as we have some Group D action for you. Nanterre facing off against Aris on the road from Greece. There is the confirmation. There's two teams towards the middle of the pack in Group D. Looking good for playoff contention, but still with plenty of work to do. So in Group D, we've had a tight group, one of the tightest groups of the four that we have in the regular season of the Basketball Champions League. And this is one of 4 games that will be taking place in game day 10 in the Basketball Champions League in Group D. An excited crowd looking on here in Nanterre. Their first game of the new year. There are the 4 games from Group D, 3 of them facing off today. Chesnimberg, Stelmet, Zelona Gora, and have already tipped off. Their game, Nanterre versus Aris, and then tomorrow night, Ostend, the Belgian team, against Avellino from Italy. So those games in various states of play. Zelona Gora with the upset victory over Besiktas already here tonight. Chesnimberg with a big total, 106 points on the board in their victory over Telecom Bonn as well. So those 2 games have already taken place. As we see there, the standings before game day 10. So before Besiktas lost earlier today in the upset top versus bottom against Stelmet Zelona Gora. And what that has done is opened up the opportunity for Nanterre in second position. Should they win here tonight at home, a chance to tie the table at the top and make a 3-way tie on 7 wins and 3 losses, because both Besiktas and Chesnimberg will be there after their games are accounted in the standings. So those 3 teams will separate themselves as we have a quick look at the Aris lineup. It is an Aris team which is currently in 5th position, looking upwards. A number of Greek national team players from the November window. Players like Muratis, Athanaou and Vasilopoulos are key players for them. They have a real team ethos to what they're doing. Michalis Sorelis is one of 3 players in double figures. And they will be hoping for Coach Yanakis there, that team ethos, Coach Donadou will be hoping the team ethos of Aris will not undo his team. For Nanterre, they have shuffled the pack a little. They brought in Miles Hessen, the number 22. You see Hugo Invernizzi back in the lineup, the number 10 here tonight as well. So he has been out in recent weeks, yet to play in the Basketball Champions League. He's only played limited games in the Basketball Champions League, And when everybody's on the floor for Nanterre, having a very impressive team indeed, led by potential MVP candidate Jamal Shula. So here is the Aris lineup, getting set to come out onto the floor. So it's a real team kind of group for them. Guys like Bokarides averages right around that 10-point per game mark. They have no one who averages more than 10 points per game. And they've gone through some changes with their roster as well so far this year. So goodbye to Kwame Vaughan. There's a near double-figure scorer for them, but still a lot of quality left in that lineup. And as I said, a number of players that out there played for the Greek national team, which went 2-0 in the November window. Nice team. They know the way they play. There is Coach Yanakis. They know the way they play. They're extremely tough to beat. You can never count out a team with so many internationals in it. They will have a tough matchup here tonight. An Nanterre team which comes in playing their first game of 2018. They didn't have a game in the French Pro A. They've been playing well, performing. They ended a skid of 2 straight defeats in the Basketball Champions League. Last time out with a 106-102 victory over Avellino, a game which we'll talk about in a little bit more detail as the lineups go out. Nanterre currently sitting in 4th position, maybe outside where they would want to be. 1 game back for Limoges and Le Mans, who occupy 2nd and 3rd, as they all are chasing the unbeaten team in the Basketball Champions League, Monaco, who sit at the top of the Pro A standings with a 12-win and 3-loss record. Nanterre players going through the long run out. In the introductions here, it is a very long and athletic lineup that they have. Perhaps the question is, on the inside, do they have the depth to contend with the top teams in the Basketball Champions League? That team which relies on the way they shoot the ball from the perimeter. They come out onto the floor. There's Jamal Wilson coming through the lineups. Mascots out there as well. Now the coaches will shake hands. Coach Donadou there. And Coach Aris is just on the back of his head. And the players will shake hands and then they'll get into that final stages of their warm-up. No. Last time out, these two teams had distinctly different fortunes. Aris, they had the disappointment of a loss at home against Jessenberg. A low-scoring one, 65-71. They went down, as we see our 3 officials from today's game. Whereas Nanterre will be hoping to use some of the momentum from their last game. That victory I talked about, 106-102. It was a double overtime thriller. A great game to be part of. I was lucky enough to watch it. I saw Jamal Schuler step up in crunch time for his team. As we see the starting lineup for Aris then. Philonis, Vasilopoulos, Mortos, Bokaridis and Sorelis there makes up the 5 for the Greek team. Greek lineup for Coach Yanakis then. There he is. Well-known play caller from the Greek team. So, as we look to Nanterre, it is Shafardzik, Shula, Kanate, Invernizzi, and Elade Aminu. So Hugo Invernizzi brings them another guy back on the inside rotation, albeit that stretch 4 spot that he loves so much. And then Jamal Shula really is the star for Nanterre, the current MVP of the Basketball Champions League in game day 9. We're in that double overtime game for Coach Pascal Donadou and his team. Shula, 23 points, 9 assists, 3 rebounds. They went to him consistently down the stretch, and he really did perform at a high level. Shula, coming off that great season for Monaco last year, he's gone back to Nanterre, and he's being talked about as an MVP candidate in this season. On the Basketball Champions League, check it out, the players to watch. Potential MVP candidates at what's just past halfway stage in the Basketball Champions League regular season. And a lot of people putting Jamal Shula's name out there as one of the top 3 contenders, that's for sure. Shula having a fine individual season. Helped his team to a good record, but the numbers impressive indeed. 17 points, 4 rebounds, 5.5 assists per game. And his efficiency, 16.5 per outing. So, Hiko Shafardzik, a man who's also having a strong year, the former German national team player. Moved over to France his last couple of years, helped Nanterre in their impressive FIBA Euro Cup campaign last year. And now, Hugo Invernizzi didn't play in that double overtime game. Invernizzi. His team will be happy to have him back on the floor. The traditional yellow and black of Aris, historic Greek club. And ready to come back out onto the floor. There's Nanterre in their white and green already out there, waiting. That is Vasilopoulos. So we're just going to have a 1 minute applause before our game takes part in remembrance. Game day 10 in Group D then set to get underway. Aris versus Nanterre. Coming to you live on livebasketball.tv from Nanterre. We are off and underway. First possession will go to Nanterre. It's Hiko Shafardzik who brings it down. Man-to-man for Aris. And it is a high-powered offensive team from Nanterre. Third in the Basketball Champions League in scoring. First one doesn't go. Invernizzi takes it, and he knocks it down, and that is why. They love to shoot the three-point shot, Nanterre. You've got to guard that line if you play them. And this will be a battle of tempo. The offensive firepower of Nanterre, the speed that they play at. And then for Aris, a team which is 31st in the league in scoring. Scored just 67 points per game. That is in comparison to the 81 that Nanterre scored. And you can see 24-second shot buzzer goes off as Aris failed to hit on their first attempt. Jamal Schuler into the lane will draw a foul. And that will go against Dimitrios Philonis. And you can see just a push against the number 7 of Aris. Schuler comes off the ball screen. Goes to Invernizzi, now Shafardzik. Shafardzik looking for Aladi Aminu. His jump shot doesn't go. Easy rebound, taken in by Aris, who look to run in the opposite direction. Vasilopoulos slows it before the penetration, a strong finish from Bokaridis. There it is, good drive from Bokaridis. Slips between the two defenders. And now Schuler collects it high, waits for Aminu. Aminu rolling, Invernizzi on the penetration instead though. And Kanate gets the score. We said about the Greek internationals, there's the lone representative from France for Nanterre, who played in that November international window. Penetration and a whistle for the basket. Alonis draws the contact. Looks like it's going to go against Schuler, yep. brings it in. Trying to isolate Shafardzik on that low post. Trying to guard against the bigger man. Bokaridis backing him in. Double team comes. Bokaridis has it rejected. And a chance to run for Nanterre. Shafardzik finds Kanate. Aladi Aminu. That little short range jump shot is good. You can see Nanterre desperate to try and push the tempo. Aris again, methodical approach. Open look for Lonus. But it doesn't go. Schuler. That's the screen. There's an inside to Aminu. What a catch and finish. Aladi Aminu got up high to snatch it in. This is not an easy play. Now Aminu grabs it. Schuler looking ahead. Open. So reverses to Shafardzik. This three doesn't go. Aris. Couple of little hesitations. Throws it out. And the pull up is good for Bell. There's Bell with his man in the air. And knocks it down for two. Invenisi. Back into the hands of Schuler. Schuler to Kanate. Kanate finds the room and gets the finish. Strong start from Kanate. Isn't really known as a scorer. Just 6.5 points per game. And for his play on this end of the floor. Bokaridis kicks it out. Philonis back to Bokaridis. Low shot clock once more. And do they get it away in time? They do. Vasilopoulos can't get their three. And Kanate will fancy this in transition. Takes the contact and gets it to go. Kanate saw the open floor. Eyes lit up. Strong start for Nanterre here. It's a good drive. Vasilopoulos stays with it. Second effort, but can't finish. Once more, Kanate running. And he will draw the foul. So Philonis will go out for substitution for Aris. And in comes the number 11. Here's a replacement. Stelios Purionitis. Oh, the lob was good. Minu. Look at that from Schuler. The penetration, the lob, and finish. Three from Bell. Gets it to go. This is the start we expected from Nanterre. Free-flowing offense. Kanate to Invenisi. Another three. Made one. Couldn't hit that one. Coming the other way. Aris. Through Pruitt. Pruitt with a good pass to Bell. And he gets another score. Gary Bell doing his best to make this an interesting one. 7 now for him. Shafardzik into the hands of Schuler. Schuler. 2 assists already. And there he is once more. Oh, to Aminu. Aminu is going to have a big day. And he might have to buy dinner for Jamal Schuler here tonight. Schuler putting it on a plate every time for Alade Aminu. And the Nigerian international, former Afro-Basket winner. And a strong start here, 8 points. Tip is good for Bell. Oh, Bell and Aminu having a battle here. for leading scorer. Minu with 8, Bell with 9. Nanterre, the 6-point lead. Schuler for 3 is good. That is why this man is the current MVP. Game day 9. Seen him provide for others, and now that glimmer of space. He gets the points himself. Such a triple threat, Schuler. Spin. Comes up short for Pruitt. The other way, Shafatic. Venezia thought about the 3. Goes to Schuler. He'll let everyone spread out now. Comes off. Looks for Aminu again, but quick hands that time. Great recovery from Aris. Pruitt. For 3 is good. Pruitt has been a good introduction. Off the bench for the Aris team. Schuler comes. Gets it to Shafatic. Shafatic. Finds Konate. Feet set. In for Konate. Sets his feet well. Defense slow to get out to him. Vasilopoulos backing it in. Physical game between him and Invernizzi. Invernizzi didn't like the shot he took before the ball went to Vasilopoulos. And then a body there between the two of them. First foul for Invernizzi. He will go to the sideline. Also changes for Nanterre. Passav Dubtil comes in, as does Miles Hessen. And Petway as well. And Petway guarding the ball hard. Vasilopoulos into the hands of Pruitt. Pruitt trying to find some room as Vasilopoulos gets the offensive foul. It's exactly what Invernizzi was asking for last time. Vasilopoulos needs to be careful here. Not like cool. It's the right thing. Konate, he's got his arm wrapped up. He can't leave. Can't go anywhere as his arm's being held. And substitution. Vasilopoulos goes out. Three from Hessen. Doesn't go. Offensive rebound on Nanterre. Petway thought about another 3. Ball screen from Passav Dubtil. Shafazik skips it. Konate is having a good game. Can't get that one to fall. Hot start cooled off a little there. Aris and back it down against Hessen. The jump hook doesn't go. Here comes Konate once more. Look at him pushing the ball. Gives it up to Miles Hessen. And now Petway goes back into the hands of Shafazik. Shafazik takes the 3, gets it to go. And the first make for him. He's a man that doesn't miss opportunities like that. You can see he came off trying to pass, realised how open he was. Bell, loose pass, and goes out of bounds. So it's Nanterre possession. Final 10 seconds now of this first quarter. Shafazik has it. Wait for the ball screen. Takes some contact. Team fouls. Means it's still sideline possession. Substitution here. Pruitt goes out to pick up another foul. Last 3 seconds. Quarter, so Mortus comes in. Petway fouled. And Bell commits a foul. Why would Bell reach in there? Silly play from him. Because he sent Petway to the line. Petway only had 2 seconds to try and score. Bell just had to keep him in front, not foul. Luckily though, the foul seems to have worked. As the first is missed by Petway. Second is good. Final 2.2. Bell trying to find an opening. They get it in. The heave does not go for Poulianatis. And that is the end of the first quarter. Nanterre looking comfortable. 27 points they've scored in the first 10 minutes here as they've got out in transition, and they've been led by Jamal Schuler, who's provided opportunities all around the floor for his teammates. Look at the percentages there. 4 threes in their first quarter for Nanterre, 7 of 9 from the field. Great play from them. And really, Aris, thanks to Gary Bell, kind of holding on already here. Bell has 9 points, 3 rebounds to lead the way for Aris. Come up with a way of slowing down the speed of this Nanterre attack. We know, and we said, that Aris are not a high-scoring team. They only average 68 points per game. So they're going to have to try and get Nanterre, perhaps into the 70s would be a good try. Low 70s is possible for Aris, but Nanterre average 80, 81, 82 a game. It's not an easy task, and Konate started off very positively indeed. He leads the way, 9 points for his team. And he's been aided by 8 points of Alade Iminu, and a host of other guys as well. 3 points, including Schuler, Shafardzik, and Easy. Some of the highlights, Konate once again on his way offensively. He's 4 or 5 from the field. It's just the sole 3. What will Poulianatis do to try and slow this tempo, get it controlled? The scouting going on for the Pro A League. As the coaches from Paris Levallois, the next opponents for Nanterre in the Pro A are here in attendance. And we'll be hoping to put a better defensive performance on the floor first quarter though. We've seen so far from Aris, and it's going to be an offensive foul. And a great start to the second quarter. A great job jumping out, taking the contact. Fouls against Bakridis, I believe. There's, yeah, gets his feet in front. It's the left forearm of Bakridis pushing. Possession into the hands of Nanterre. Shafardzik continues to be out there on the floor. To sub out, Hessen will screen. Gives it back to Shafardzik. Can't hit this one. Good rebound from Bakridis. He'll look to run. The defense gets back well for Nanterre. Got the mismatch on the low post. I'm going to try and go to Suralis, but he's going to be called for the offensive foul. Back-to-back offensive fouls against the Greek team. Both good calls from our officiating crew. Aris Suralis had the advantage, but watch. Just lock of the arm, and he pulled it down. We know Shafardzik's going to go down easy with the matchup. It's not a favourable one for him. So if he can have the opportunity to get out of the way, he will. Shinakis still complaining on the sideline. Trying to get some calls for his team. going to play on this defensive end. Petway off the pick. Safdou Till trying to find the man under the basket. Kanate picks it up, knocks it down. Kanate makes the shot, and Bell is on the floor. Immediately held his face. Looks like he took a stray elbow. I didn't see anything as the play started, but the way he went down, looked like he's in some pain. And Wilson's going to come in to replace Shafarzik. Bell's still down. Let's see if we can see it on the replay. Watch this one. As the ball goes here, he's just trying to hold him off, Kanate, isn't he? He gets that right arm, the elbow. Right there, holding off Bell. I don't think there was any intent in it. No intent to hurt, but hurt. And to make it worse, Kanate made the shot as well. Bell has to go to the bench. We see his numbers. He'll be a loss. Going out. Pruitt comes back in. Pressure defense from Petway. Nice backdoor cut, but it's turned over. Petway again. On the rotation, gets the steal, and he might be rewarded. Open three is good. Oh, Petway knocks it down. A little smile from him. Good pass from Kanate. It is easy going right now for Nanterre. They've forced the timeout. They have the lead here, 32-14.
If we want to put the ball here, we have to screen each other. First open. Get.
There's the rebounding total. Not a lot of rebounds to have, though, right now, because of the way Nanterre shooting the ball. 50% for three-point range, 80% for two. They've gone 8 of 10. Incredible for them. And we know that Aris slow the tempo. Aris don't play particularly fast on the offensive end, so they cannot allow Nanterre to have it so easy. And the way they're scoring the ball. Wilson has come in. Vasilopoulos back in. And there's Philonis. There's the ball. He's looking for Bakaridis. Here he is. Here's the screen for Madas. Madas rolling down the middle. Tipped away though. Good defense once again from Nanterre. Safdou Till. Done a great job on that ball screen, hedging out, draw the charge. First time, tips it away there. Denial, unlucky. Close to getting the steal, but commits the foul. Just a step off. Good play from Ivan Madas. Ready to take the pass. Philonis tried to steal a little bit of ground. It's been brought back by the official. Brings it in from the side. Bakaridis now. Back off the screen. Madas squares up. Doesn't go. A lot of lefties in this Aris team. There's one of them. The lob. And Kanate, poor pass from Wilson though. And the other way. Philonis. Vasilopoulos stays with it. But the loose ball goes to Nanterre, who've got numbers here in transition. 5 on 3. Wilson for 3. Comes up short. Kanate has been everywhere so far. Gets the offensive rebound, but loses it. Bakaridis is fouled. Bakaridis goes to the floor, holding his face. Kachinakis wants the unsportsmanlike foul. sure if there's a bit of blood there from Bocaridis, one of banged heads. It's the look from Wilson. Timing just not quite right for Canate.
Substitution, changement, sortie, numéro 4.
So Bocaridis does go to the bench. Goes to the training staff, the physio immediately. And Wilson will go out as well. I'll change both ways. Flash for both of them. I'm sure they'll be okay to continue. Wilson's out, Shafadzik's back. And it is Omar Pruitt back into the game for Aris. Good defenses. Vasilopoulos reverses it. Falonis takes the three. Can't get it. Pruitt, the offensive rebound. Rejected by Hessen. Pruitt stays with it though. And saves it off the legs of Miles Hessen. Smart play from him. Look at Hessen on the weak side reversal. He's frustrated. He couldn't take in the save. Chuafeg comes in and replaces Canate. Goes out to a big round of applause from his crowd. Pruitt draws the foul. And we'll go to the line. 2 shots. Chuafeg called into action immediately. Picks up his first foul. At the line. Aris, number 1 through Omar Pruitt, playing his first Champions League game here tonight. And who played college basketball at William & Mary University in the United States in the Colonial Conference. And in Europe previously, played for Chalet in Lithuania. There's Shafardzik into the lane. Extra pass. Petway for 3. Oh, Petway liked that one the moment it came out of his hands. You saw him steady himself, ready for the celebration. Falonis trying to find some room. Tips out of bounds. Good work from Hessen. We'll bring it in. Vasilopoulos squares up against Hessen. Vasilopoulos gets some room and finishes. Good play from him. Loves the power game, doesn't he, Vasilopoulos? Petway now. 7 points. 5 minutes. This time he's going to turn it over. Picked up by Pruitt. Pruitt will push. Oh, good pass to the inside and the finish for Aris. Oh, it was a great take in the first instance from Aris. Just to secure possession under the basket, surrounded by bodies. Watch this, that's a tough catch. And then to have the control to take the contact and get the finish. Very impressive performance indeed from Ivan Aris, another man who's playing his first game of basketball Champions League action for Aris here tonight. There's going to be a timeout then. 15-point lead still for Nanterre, a team which is very good indeed and sharing the ball. First in the Champions League in assists. You can see it already, doubling up the number of Aris. The numbers So you see a little treatment for Bakaridis. He did open up a little cut above the eye. Still impressive shooting from Nanterre. 50% for three, 80% for two-point range. I mean, even Aris, who are shooting 50% for three, just 2 of 4 though. Have to find a way. Said it from the first quarter. They need to find a way to slow down this offense of Nanterre, as hard as that may be. Give themselves a chance. So the chance to start it off right from the line. Might hit the bonus, but they get the offensive rebound. Falls kindly for Mortos, but he turns it over. Shafardzik misses. And then a foul will go as Juafe stays with it. Accommodative errors there. The first turnover. Shafardzik misses the wide open layup. Juafe draws the contact and crashes into his teammate. Mortos picks up the foul. Juafe at the line then. Plays just 6 minutes per game, 1.8 points, 0.9 rebounds. And they're just checking that it was Juafe that got fouled. It was. So he'll be at the line. He will be at the line for 2 shots. Already got his average on rebounding. Chance to make these 2 to get his average on points as well. So we might see some extended court time with this 15-point lead for Nanterre. Let's just a look at the foul again. Mortos just pushing in the back of Juafe as he collected in that rebound. Number 1 is good then. Juafe, 19 years of age, 6'5". Sit down, 2 of 2. Strong start for him. And some great energy off the bench for Nanterre. A very good defender as well when called upon. Shafardzik plays his defense. Hounding Falonis as he brings it up the floor. The penetration doesn't go for Pruitt. And the rebound tipped out last by Maras. It's Shafardzik to bring it in. There's Maras. Shafardzik off the screen. No look pass to Hessen, and he's guarded well by Vasilopoulos. Hessen fades, jump shot short. Chance to run for Aris. Falonis into the lane, finds Maras at the 3. Oh, he's short from him. Muras picks up the rebound. Pruitt, he misses the 3. And Shafardzik steadies everything. Says, let's not be in a hurry here. Pulls the play. Shooting numbers. Petway skips it. Hessen the extra pass. And now Aminu back into the game. The little fade and gets the friendly roll. The home court touch from Alade Aminu. Falonis. Waiting for Vasilopoulos. Here he is. Going against Hessen. Good defense from Hessen. Vasilopoulos' shot bounces up and out of bounds. So back into the game comes the heavily bandaged Bakaridis. Mortos goes out. Mortos, the captain of this Aris team. And Gary Bell's back on the floor as well. So the 2 injuries are back now for Aris. See if that can change their fortunes as they trail by 19. Aminu fires it again. Doesn't hit on that occasion. Bocarides to the corner. Bell. Thought about it. He collected the rebound, but instead goes to Bocarides. He'll use the ball screen. Good switching defense from Nanterre, but they leave open Omar Pruitt, who's having a good game. Pruitt, 8 points personal. Strong debut in the Champions League for him. There's the steal from Bocarides, 4-on-1. And he's nearly going to turn it over. Finds Madass wide open, though, as the defense falls apart for Nanterre. And a good 5-0 run for Aris. Shula has it tipped away. Great defense from Bocarides. And that is going to bring about a timeout by Nanterre, just to make sure they don't lose focus here into this first half.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette aide défensive incontrôlée là? Ok? À la D. It's possible in offense, transfert. Ok? Hein? On fait là-haut pour Baptiste. Ok? Les gars, on finit bien la mi-temps là. On est first half, guys. Vous faites n'importe quoi là défensivement. Ok? Là, on joue two side. Two side. Ok? Allez, go, go. Let's go.
She can't. You make screen. Okay, and then back. Make screen. Stand up, guys. And blast to the ball. Or go under. Okay, under. Let's go. One, good foot. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Still life in Aris in that timeout, though. See if they can find a way back into this game. They need to start trying to make or continue this little run here in the last 3.5 minutes of the second quarter. See if they can get this game back to maybe 10 by the half. They'll be delighted with that. They'll just get some momentum going. Shula's come back on, and look at that from Jamal Shula. The beautiful feed. Aminu with the finish. I was just about to say, Shula is out there trying to steady the play for Nanterre to make sure that doesn't happen from Aris. They don't get that momentum. And straight away, he makes the play. That's why they got him from Monaco. Shula, 4th assist of the game. Doesn't really look for his own scoring. There's Aminu. Has had a very impressive game so far. 13 points from him. 6 of 8 from the field. Foul. That's a great matchup to watch. Invernizzi and Vasilopoulos. Invernizzi is going to go to the bench, though, picking up his 2nd foul. Oh, it's Hessen. And we'll come back. Invernizzi not a happy man. The line then. Vasilopoulos. This is the first. 2 points. 1 of 5 from the field for him. Second is good. Pressure up the floor from Aris. If this can get them going. Wilson. Now Kanate coming off the screen. Finds Aminu. Gives it over to Hessen. Not great space in there. Shula, 4 on the clock. Is going to have to make something happen. They leave him free. Shula's 3 doesn't go. Pruitt grabs it in. Vasilopoulos in the low post. Spins away from Hessen. Can't get the roll. Stays with it. Misses at the second attempt as well. Been a rough night for him so far. Oh, Aminu down the middle. Can't finish. Oh, now Aris' turn. Vasilopoulos, he goes down the middle and he gets the score. Well, easy opportunities all round. He only had one of them. Drop, though. And it's a 14-point lead. Nanterre need to be careful here. They've led by so many. Just got that feeling of a game that Aris can get back into now, though. Schuler is going to earn himself the trip to the line, and that was a heady play by Schuler. Kind of sensed what his team needed. And he also drew the second foul against Vasilopoulos. So Jamal Schuler said he's been unselfish here tonight. Just 2 shots, 3 points. And he misses the first of the free throws. Second is good. Inside 2 minutes. First half left. Bell has the ball at the point. Oh, good slicing drive from Bell. Easy score from him, and they are chipping away here. Slowly but surely, Aris getting themselves back into the game. Now it's a 13-point lead. Ganate cut off well by Pruitt. Hessen gives it over to Schuler. Schuler pulls up and knocks it down. Jamal Schuler stepping up here when his team needs some baskets. Bocarides comes off the screen, attacks the baseline. Hessen just rips it off him though. And now Hessen starts to break, but great hands from Omar Pruitt. That was going to be a 2 points for Nanterre if Pruitt didn't get involved. Just managed to get a fingertip to it. Last minute of the first half. Coach Donahue on the sideline, directing his team. Will they go to Jamal Schuler once again? He's standing on the far side, but no, they're not. They won't have the opportunity. Offensive foul. No. It's an 8-second violation against Nanterre. And so Aris call the timeout. A chance to chip this lead away even more.
First over. Okay, first over. Here. We bring the ball. We are here with the ball. Got it. Here is Panayotis Vasilopoulos. Here is yes. Lefter is here. You here. Gary here. And here. You. From this side. You. Okay? And the ball comes here. You, Panayotis makes screen to you, you make screen for him. And he turns out for 3 or pick and pop with 4, and you turn out here for 3.
Now Wilson having a quick word with the official. From the timeout, Aris going to try and go quickly here. Make sure they get 2 for 1. So they will have 2 shots in this last 50 seconds of the game. Bell into Pruitt. Pruitt immediately to the ring. Draws the foul. Can't hit the score. And it's going to be against Hessen. Hessen hasn't really got going in this one. Picks up the cheap foul. Still scoreless. 2 rebounds for him. That's his second. Good at the line. Nanterre will have the opportunity to go 2 for 1 if they go quickly. But Pruitt misses the first. Second also comes up short for Pruitt. So it is Nanterre with the ball. Jamal Wilson has it. Goes to Hessen. Hessen into the hands of Schuler. Schuler will bring it out. Draws a lot of attention. Now Aminu. 5 on the clock for him. Slices through the lane. Oh, what a finish, Alade Aminu. Oh, what a first half this has been for him. 15 points for Aminu. His team, the 18-point lead. Clock winding down. Look at Aris in no hurry. Now 8, he'll surely start to go. Finds Bell. Bell for 3. In and out. Kanate grabs in the rebound. One final chance, but too strong. Nanterre, a commanding lead at the half. 48-30 here against Aris. Looking very much a team which could be moving to joint top of Group D here tonight. And the other results that have gone their way in game day 10, they may well be able to tie up first place as elite joint holders alongside Besiktas. As we see the statistics from the game so far, impressive offensively from Nanterre, a team which always shares the ball well. 10 assists in that first half, as they've shot 64% from 2-point range, 50 from 3. And really, Aris, they've got to be asking themselves, how can they slow down this Nanterre team? And Ladi Aminu leads the way, 15 points for him. Bell has 11 for Aris, the sole man in double figures. Omar Pruitt has helped him out with 8 points as well. As they see, on the other side, Nanterre have Petway and Kanate chipping in with impressive performances, scoring as well. Well, Aris came into this game knowing it would be a hard ask. Nanterre, after the momentum of that double overtime victory, even short-handed last game out in game day 9, after the impressive performance of Jamal Schuler, they would come into this one feeling confident. And that's exactly what Aris have seen, a confident first half performance for Nanterre here at home in their first game in 2018. Aris are going to have some work to do. They're going to have to make some adjustments defensively to have any way in this game. See if Aris can leapfrog Avellino into 4th place with a victory here tonight. So it is halftime. I'm going to leave you with some highlights from that first 20 minutes. Make sure you don't leave us, and be back in about 10 minutes to see what happens in the second half of Nanterre versus Aris.
points on la green. Two points. Jonas. Two points. Respect pour la géographie avec les conseils départementaux de l'Essai, partenaire de Nanterre 92, de la Ligue de Territoire. Applaudissements pour le retour de nos joueurs. Ne lâchez rien. Il faut continuer. La lutte pour le local de production que nous avons passé de la semaine à la Nouvelle Arena ouverte ce match événement le dimanche 11 mars à 17h face à partir de 2 secondes sur la lutte professionnelle de la Nouvelle Arena au siège du club. Les cartes participation de 2 euros à la championnat de la coordonnée des produits en ville et afin de bénéficier sur les achats sans le match.
Half-time here in Nanterre, and it is a sizable lead at the interval for the hometown team. 48-30, they currently lead. And Aris and Koscianakis there have a lot of work to do in this second half. Right now, Nanterre paced by 2 guys in double figures. Alade Aminu, who has had a very impressive game, the former Afrobasket champion with Nigeria, has 15 points. And then Kanate, a man who saw action with the French national team in the November international window, has 11. And a good game for him. He averages 6 points per game, Kanate, coming into tonight. So a strong performance and an increased role for him. Jamal Shula, the current MVP of game day 9, taking a back seat, 7 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds for him. But a Nanterre offensive performance that's been very efficient indeed. They are 11 of 17, 65% from 2-point range, and they're 7 of 14, 50% from 3. So it really has been working offensively for the team, which is number 3 in the competition in scoring per game. On the other side for Aris, a team which is 31st in the competition in scoring. They have had their problems. Not necessarily offensively though. They have 30 points. They haven't shot it particularly badly. 42% from 2-point range, 30% from 3-point range, which is perhaps the major undoing for them. But it's just their lack of ability to slow down the offensive firepower that Nanterre have. And unfortunately, when you're only scoring, as Aris are, 68 points per game, any lead is a big one because they can't put points on the board in a hurry, or the way they play doesn't really help them to do that. So it'll be interesting to see what adjustments Aris might be able to make in the second half. Nanterre have so many threats from the perimeter. Doesn't really feel like a zone could work well. There'll be too much space for them to exploit. And usually you would say take away the outside of Nanterre, see if they can beat you on the inside. But that's exactly what Nanterre have done in their first half. They've used Alade Aminu really well on the inside for those 15 points. And that's just going to change the way Aris have to play. Opening up the perimeter even more for the talent. Like, guys like Imbenizi, Shafardzik, Shula, Petway, Hessen, Wilson, all of these great shooters that Nanterre has throughout their lineup. So, referees are out there and ready to get underway once again. Players are joining them. Nanterre have Shafardzik, Shula, Hessen, Aminu, Kanate as their 5. And then for Aris, it's Felonis, Pruitt, Vasilopoulos, Bell, and Sorelis. 18-point lead at the half then. Will there be any way back for Aris? They guard that first possession well. But here it is, Alade Aminu drawing the contact and making the shot. Incredible. Well, frustrating start for Aris. That's the play that really did hurt Avellino in that double overtime game. Down the stretch, they just ran the same thing over and over. Nanterre, Avellino had no way to slow it down. Aris were ready, they scouted it, they guarded it extremely well, and then what happened at the end? Alade Aminu drew the contact, got the man in the air. Not only was he fouled, he threw it up and made the shot as well, just to rub a little salt in the wounds. Vasilopoulos then spins and is rejected by Aminu. Aris wanted on the way down, but great rotation from Aminu. Shula. There's an offensive foul was called. Shula and Hessen look at each other. Look at this from Aminu. Great rotation from him. Just trying to get it against Hessen. The offensive foul. An eagle screen from him. Filonis trying to find some room, picks it up. Bell makes himself available. Oh, good feed to the inside. And the finish is Sorelis. Great play off the pick and roll, draw the defense out. with Philonis, and then they found the inside man. Shafardzic for three, knocks it down. Second three of the night for Hiko Shafardzic. Penetration along the baseline. Philonis trying to find some room. Watch out, here come Nanterre, open floor. Kanate using that speed, gets the finish. Oh, three defenders back for Aris by the time he shot the ball. Great play from Kanate. Schuler's going to pick up the foul, trying to get over the top of the screen. Too much pushing. There's the foul there, just a little push from Schuler, trying to get over the top of the screen. Philonis now has the ball. He's looking around. It's going to happen. Vasilopoulos thought about the three. Hessen gets out to him well, challenges the shot, but too much. Foul. The third or the fourth on Hessen. It's not been a night to remember for Miles Hessen. Third foul on him. Touch on the wrist. Still searching for his first point, the British international. Still on the comeback trail, Hessen, after 9 months off. Played his first domestic game in European competition just before Christmas. He's played just one Basketball Champions League game. That was the double overtime against Avellino as he recovers from that ACL surgery. Injury he suffered playing for Nanterre last year. Shafardzic to the corner. Kanate. Flat shot comes up short. And Bell will look to run. Look at Aminu though. That's the centre, getting back, getting in front of his man. Guards the perimeter so well. Again, the rotation spot on from Nanterre. Pruitt though punishes them. The rotation was pretty good. They got a hand up. Pruitt still able to knock it down. He's had a strong first game for Aris. 11 points now, Omar Pruitt. And the lead is 20 though. Shafardzic stops, throws it up. Kanate will pitch it out. Schuler, the extra pass. There's Hessen. And he can't get it to go before the foul is called. Kanate working to try and get the rebound. Just a little too much contact from behind. Philonis brings it down. Vasilopoulos will screen. Too congested though. Indonesia playing a good job. Being physical. Vasilopoulos. Here he is. On the floor, sent his feet, gets it now. Shafardzic though waits. Kanate in the corner. Kanate slices in. Can't get the roll. Bell will push again. Throws it over the top. It's turned over as Schuler goes the other way, and Kanate can't handle it. A hot potato as Schuler takes the quick three that comes up short. Seems more aggressive in the second half, looking for his own shot, Schuler. Philonis can't hit. And Schuler tells his team, let's slow it down. We've got a couple of plays here without a score. No scoring games in this third period. 8-6 in favour of Nanterre right now. Invernizzi changes that. His second triple of the game. Three-point lead, largest of the game in favour of Nanterre. Bell. Foul by Aminu. They'll be at the line. Foul problems against Nanterre. His first is good. And a really strong start to the game. Gary Bell caught off a little. Took a shot to the face. He had to go out. 20 points. Now 6 rebounds. Can't hit the second though. Petway to Wilson. Petway for 3 is good. Third 3 of the game for Petway. Watch his reaction when this comes out of his hand. Right here, he really gives it the strut on the way back before the ball has gone through the net. Confident stroke from him. Good rotation forces the turnover from Nanterre, and they're going to run it. Petway, Aminu's trailing, but Petway couldn't handle it. Yeah, he said, look, he gives Aminu the little look. He knew where he wanted to go with it. Wanted to find Aminu on the trail. Wilson, another of the players, has taken a bang on the head. These are the same incident that caused Aris to have to go out, get his strapping as well. And now Juafe collects it. Offensive foul against Aminu. Illegal screening against Aminu, his second. Camera work. Yeah, he just doesn't need to either. Wilson picks up his foul. Whistles here, last couple of minutes. Just such a free-flowing first quarter. Aris knocks it down. Two for two. The match-up between those two guys. Both got the heads bandaged after clashing earlier in the game. Still playing physical. Petway. Off the screen. Juafe, a quick extra pass to Wilson. Doesn't go. Aris finds an open man, but Aris can't get it to go. Petway the other way, finds Aminu, kicks it out. Good rotation. Defensively, it was Mortos getting a hand on it. Couldn't quite save it. Might well have been his possession if he hadn't touched it. 13 seconds still on the shot clock. Wilson to Invernizzi, he's made 2. That one off though. So Aris spins, Aminu comes across, but Aris moves well to find the room. Can't hit it, and Nanterre can't take in the rebound. Invernizzi just battled himself for it, really. Zamino will go out. Round of applause for him. Sav Util will come in. Bell. Stops. His left wide open. Defensive breakdown there from Nanterre. The rebound goes out in their favour. Henry Wilson to bring it down. Guarded by Bakaridis. Getting those two battling it out. It was a foul. Bakaridis doesn't like it. Bakaridis is claiming that Wilson wrapped up his arms, which he did, but I think it was probably a foul on Bakaridis before Wilson did that. Petway. The screen. Tied up, stays with it though. Then he's rejected by Moros. Here comes Aris. Petway too busy looking at the official. Bakaridis slices an easy two. Nanterre just too easy. A layup to give up. And a turnover. Wilson looking to the inside. And timeout is going to be called by Nanterre. They need to talk this one over. Needs to just re-establish a bit of control in the game, despite this sizable lead. Haven't been playing particularly well.
We pass the ball low post. If no, he's coming. Step up. Step up. If they play half gap, then 5 is a short roll. Step up. Then you go to 4 the same.
Ok, on joue thumb up, on joue tête, on joue fist, on travaille pour qu'il fasse des fautes. Ok, vous faites n'importe quoi là. Let's go, guys. Here we go. Hey, one stop. Not there. Hey, one stop. One stop.
The Cheaters.
Let's see if there can be any reaction. The level of the game dropped in these last few minutes. 2 minutes, 25 left, third quarter. 14-11 quarter in favour of Nanterre, who have stretched this lead out even more to 21 points now. Bell kicks it out. Moras can't hit. And Wilson snatches in. The question is there a team in the Basketball Champions League that has more left-handed players than Aris? I don't think I've seen a team with so many lefties on it. Moros, one of those lefties, commits the foul after Maras. Another one misses the jump shot. And now Bakaridis up denying his man. Another of the lefties. He's got 3 on the floor at the moment. As Petway brings it down. Even easy. He's wide open, tries to pass it, turns it over. Bell gives it to Moros, who draws the contact and goes to the line. Moros, who's scoreless here tonight. Takes the contact from Petway. That'll be 2 shots. Back. I said Moros is lefty. He's not, of course, he's right-handed. So Aris is the lefty. As Moros gets his first points of the game. Come with some pressure, Aris here. See if they can make something happen. They'll drop back though, just token pressure on them. They do get the deflection once more. Shows better energy second half, Aris. You've got to say their defensive effort has definitely contributed to this harder scoring time for Nanterre. think they scored in the 20s, both first and second quarter quite comfortably. Invernizzi draws the contact. He'll be sideline possession. They've just got 14 points here. It is Wilson. Invernizzi, did he leave his feet? No, he didn't, but he knocks down the three. Invernizzi sells the fake, keeps one foot on the floor, and knocks down the triple. Response, Bocaridis, doesn't go. And Petway falls to the floor, loses it, tries to save it, and only flips it off his own man. There's fight for the loose ball. Petway stumbles twice, saves it, but only saves it into the chest of Wilson, and then it goes out of bounds. Bell reverses it. On the far side from Petway, making it hard for Bocaridis to get it. And now he waits, takes the long three. He's going to be fouled. Bocaridis will be at the line for 3 shots. Touch on the forearm. First is good. Oh, Bocaridis. They're all good. And the lead back to 19 in favour of Nanterre now. Bell will go out, take this final 40 seconds of a breather. Petway comes to collect it, wants the high screen. Chuafe knocks down the three. Our first field goal from him. Well designed play. And now Aris. Triantitis holds it, goes to Mortos. Bocaridis draws the foul again against Petway. He didn't like that one. More shots for Bocaridis. Chance for him to get into double figures. If he can make one. Third foul against Petway. Bocaridis 9 points, second leading scorer for his team. Nice one, though. Also short. Petway got time here. Pulls up, wide open. Misses badly though. Said a little bit longer than he thought. 1.1 left. Aris have some final chance. Maras throws it, but too long. So end of the third quarter here in Nanterre. It is still a sizable lead, 22 points now for Nanterre, as they lead this one 68-46. They stretched it out even more on that third quarter. They took that one 20-16 in the end. Aladi Aminu continues his strong game. As we look at the percentages, still right around the 50% mark from three-point range on 25 attempts. Very impressive from Nanterre. Aris, though, the numbers slowly dipping down, slowly dropping. So despite the fact that they played much better defensively in that quarter, Aris still the lead stretched out for Nanterre. They look very comfortable indeed for their lead right now. Fourth quarter set to get underway. And it is possession for Aris, trailing 68-46. Nanterre, who with the victory here would tie in first place in Group D. They would move alongside the current first place team going into game day 10, which is Besiktas. They suffer the upset loss tonight against Stelmet Zielona Góra. The Polish team, bottom of the table, had just 2 wins in their 9 games. But they got the victory tonight, 99-96. And then also, Nürnberg, who got the victory. Nanterre with a win would move to 7-3, identical records to those 2 teams. Frustration from the crowd here. As Bocaridis draws the offensive foul. And give the ball back to Aris on the side. Bocaridis goes to the inside. Maras draws the foul. Can't finish. There's contact, Invernizzi with the foul. 4th against him. The line, big man. Baras. First game of the Basketball Champions League for Maras. Six 8, 31-year-old Montenegrin. Makes it now a 20-point lead for Nanterre. Petway draws contact, and he'll go to the line. For a shooting contest here in the start of the 4th quarter. Moros, clear foul. First is good for Petway. He's had a strong game. Double figures now. Terem Petway averages 7.5 points in 19 minutes. 3 or 4 from the field. He is. Mortos has the ball. Into the hands of Bocaridis. Bocaridis trying to beat Juafe. And he is going to be fouled. Crowd didn't like that one. Let's have another look. Bocaridis. Well, in the last minute, there was a little reach in, I think, from Juafe. Let's see from this angle. There. Yeah, that's the right call. There's no foul there, but that point there, Juafe's arms come down. They clip on the right arm of Bocaridis, so that's why there's a foul. Right call from the officials. It's one of the frustrations of the crowd and the coaching staff from Nanterre. And Bocaridis can't punish. And foul, as in this is the first. Second is good. 1 minute in, we've already had 3 fouls in this 4th quarter. Trapping defense fails to get the steal. And it's broken by Nanterre, who will now steady the ship. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Wilson comes off the screen. Pulls up. And another foul. Foul on every possession so far in this quarter. And Tidis picks up the foul. Clear call. Give the shooter some space to land. Second foul against Puliantitis. Wilson makes. Two or three for Wilson. How many points he's scored so far tonight? And it's now Aris' turn with the ball. Aris to the corner. Three doesn't go. He did in the roll. Instead, it's Wilson. Coming the other way. He'll stop and pull up. Nice shot. Bounces clear. Aris cut off well by Petway. They've got him in a trap now. And foul. And he turns it over, but Wilson gives it back. Good trap. Nice rotation from Wilson. Just couldn't keep his balance. Substitution from Aris. Lonus comes back in. He'll bring it in from the end line. He is into the hands of Mortos. Lonus. Bakaridis kicks it out. Someone's got to step up and take the shot. Mortos will. Can't finish. Fight for the rebound. Great play from Aris. And he's fouled. So we still haven't gone one end of the floor to the other without a foul in this fourth quarter. Mortos will be at the line for his two shots. Excuse me, not Mortos, Maras. Maras. There he is. That's been a strong debut for him. Off the bench. So 7 points, 4 rebounds now. Just 2 of 8 from the field. That's the second as well. Double team comes, but Wilson breaks it easily. Trafe to Invernizzi. Oh, good pass to him to the inside. Pascal Dutain makes the finish. And he will go to the line for the bonus as well. Great pass from Invernizzi. Can he add the bonus? First trip to the line for him. He can. All his points from the evening there. 3 from him. There's a 3 rebounds as well, though. Strong drive, Falonis, sorry, can't finish. Petway, thought about running. Slows it, gets into some secondary transition before he'll attack. Another foul and another score. That is the penetration. Falonis just didn't get the tip, did he? And it was tipped, didn't get the roll, was tipped by Passav Dugdil. 7 points for his team. And then going the other way, Petway. A chance to add this bonus point. And I said the numbers for Johan Passav Dugdil. Just 3 points, 3 rebounds. But his impact can't be measured with that. Think about the way first half he stepped out, drew the foul, offensive foul on the ball screen. And then he did the same thing, stepped out and got the deflection as well. Plays great defense. He adds to the versatility of Nanterre. Speaking of inside players, there is Panza, Jean-Marc Panza, the young big man from Nanterre. I wonder if we'll see him here tonight. A bit of action for the 20-year-old. Aris makes. Wilson playing against the pressure. Here comes the double team. He finds the open man and now collects it again to run some clock. Shot clock to 7. Invernizzi on the post up, turns, can't get the finish. Motos grabs in the rebound. Here it is, Bakaridis. Bakaridis gets to the lane and he will get the roll on the finish. Strong dive from Bakaridis. Chirafe picks up the foul. It's going to be number 4 on him. Bakaridis, 14 points now. He's bypassed Bell and Pruitt as the lead scorer for the Greek team. Here he is. Adding the bonus as well. Substitution from Aris as Bell will come in, I think, for the Bakaridis. Yep. And break for the point guard. Happy man as he goes to the bench though. I'm frustrated with the way this game has gone so far. Nanterre got that early lead and when it's really in danger of giving it up. Once again, same play, the little slip. We saw Aminu score on it, now we've seen Pascal Dutil as well. Great catch, footwork and finish from him. And now he's going to get the steal. Ahead of everyone, the throwdown. A little kiss to the crowd. Pascal Dutil. Great energy from him. Read the passing lane. Fernandez trying to find an option. Bell takes the long 2 and he gets it to go. Safdubtil again. The dribble gets to the lane. His pass is tied up by Motos. It will stay with Nanterre, I believe, on the arrow. And a round of applause. Safdubtil and Chirafe go out. And here is young Jean-Marc Pansa. He said he's 20 years of age, Pansa. But there's going to be a timeout first of all. Aris call it. And they'll try and make one final push. See if they can cut into this lead anymore. They trail 58-81.
Hey, εμένα μην αλλάζει κανείς. Μην ξαναλλάξουμε. Όχι, 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 δεν είναι έτσι. Δεν είναι έτσι. Εσύ δεν αποφασίζεις γι' αυτό. Εντάξει. Αλλαγή. Θα κάνει 4-5. 4-5 αλλαγή. Okay, 4 and 5. Hey, guys. In the beginning, now. With 5. Okay.
And 9 possession. Hessen back on the floor, gets an immediate touch. Still can't get that roll though. Aris the other way. Oh, nice little cut. So can't find the room. Kick out, an extra pass into the hands of Bell. Bells to convert. A tip on the rebound, but it only went as far as Nanterre, who gave it straight back, and now the finish is good. Chrysidis gets it to go. Another man on the floor injured. Seen that a few times today. Chrysidis gets the finish immediately after stepping on the floor. Canate goes out. So limping, might have been an ankle. I wonder if he trod on somebody else's foot as he was standing under the basket. Joaffe comes back on. Here he is playing the point guard position. Bell trying to pick him up. Drops Bell to the floor. Now he'll pull up for three and knocks it down. Joaffe, look, makes his man fall to the floor. Pulls up, feet set. Knocked him a string as I was calling. Another man comes up limping. Jean-Marc Panzer this time. So you see some pain on the face. This is not what you want if you're Nanterre. 24-point lead and players getting injured. Bell will be at the line. Makes the first. 15 personal for Bell. Second too strong, 5 for the rebound. Tipped by 2 Aris players. But they couldn't take it in as Petway will pull up. Way short from Petway. Bell a rebound. This to Bell. Bell gives it back. This backs it in, goes to the left jump hook. Fails to convert as Wilson now moves it over to Joaffe, who'll use the screen from Panzer. Panzer rolls to the basket. Petway fires another three. That's a better looking shot. Had his feet set that time, but still no light from him. As it goes back to Falonis. His pass to Chrysidis is loose. And it goes back now to Nanterre. Motos goes out. That'll be the end of his evening tonight. Motos, the captain, will leave with just 2 points, 4 rebounds. You see Pangaglotis, Kaliaitis, Zakis come in. And there's the number 5. Joaffe can't hit. Panzer, good strong rebound from him, but he's rejected. Joaffe got hands on it. Ooh, all over the floor though, and is eventually picked up by Falonis. Vasilopoulos to Bell. Bell gives it back. Good defense. Schuler takes it away. Now he'll get it back. Schuler to Joaffe. He'll penetrate, was searching for Panzer, but fouled first. Maybe 2 shots, team fouls. Wilson goes out. Good spell from Wilson. And the game went pretty well for his team. There's the bench for Nanterre looking on. Job done for them. That way. And as we see Dediet getting his first action for tonight. The number 2. 18-year-old point guard. You see here he is with the ball. It's the screen from Hessen. Skips Flips it over to Schüler. Chuafe takes the three, knocks it down. Looking sharp from him. Oh, he's loved the freedom of the extra minutes here tonight, hasn't he, Chuafe? 12 points personal for him. Bell trying to find some room. Pulls up for three. Comes up short. Chuafe grabs the rebound. And everything right now. Yet left open. He doesn't get the three to go. A disappointment for the crowd. Bell coming for the play. Really on. So I go to the inside. This can't get it to go. Hessen for three. Finally, Hessen gets on to fall. Rhythm back. Great minutes for Miles Hessen here. Oh, he can play the better. Coming off that injury, 9 months out. Did really well in his first game back for Nanterre in the Basketball Champions League. Score on the inside goes for Christidis. Inside the final 40 seconds. Good feed from Vasilopoulos. Tipped out of bounds. Will stay with Nanterre for the final 24 seconds. 12 on the shot clock. Nanterre fans loving it as Hessen kicks it out. Till second three comes up short though. And Aris, final chance. Kalaitzakis pulls up, doesn't go. Schüler snatches in a final rebound, and a very impressive performance from Nanterre comes to an end. Worthy victors here tonight. They took that early lead and never seemed close to giving it up. They take this one 91-63 over Aris. And we'll move to 7-3 in Group D of the Basketball Champions League. Well, Jamal Schüler wasn't really needed much tonight. He became provider, 6 rebounds, 6 assists for Schüler, just 7 points, but he was happy to set up his teammates, look to the inside. Alade Aminu, the finisher so often, he had 18, Petway with 14. Chuafe, who had a season and career high in the Basketball Champions League with 12 points as well off the bench. And it was a very workmanlike performance from Nanterre. They did what they had to. They played fast. They played extremely well offensively in that first half. And then they were able to canter in the second. So there are the numbers. They shot 45% from the three-point line. Incredible when on 33 attempts. Tied on the glass. And as we know, so often, a great team for sharing the ball. 19 assists as a team today. Another strong team performance. So Aminu said he led the way with Schüler leading rebounds and assists. For Aris, they were led by Bell, who had 15, Bokadidis, who had 15 as well. Bokadidis ended up with a strong performance. 15 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds in 20 minutes. And we see Omar Pruitt as well in his first game for Aris in the Basketball Champions League. Came in with double figures, 11 points in 19 minutes. A lot of smiles from Nanterre. Work done, job done for them. So they'll be happy to get this victory. We'll head now on game day 11 to Belgium. They will face off against Ostend. Ostend currently in 6th position in Group D, so they will be hoping that is another easy victory for them. But nothing really comes easy in the Basketball Champions League. As we know in Group D today, with Stelma Zelona bottom of Group D going into game day 10, beating top of the table Besiktas. So for Aris, they will have to regroup. They'll be on the road again next week, and that will be in Germany in game day 11. They will go to Bonn and play in the Telekom Dome in the German city to see if they can get themselves back on track, having lost their last two. So there we see the game day, the Group D standings. A three-way tie after game day 10 of those top four teams now. The only difference is Avellino will jump into the top four if they are able to beat Ostend tomorrow night. But Nürnberg, Nanterre and Besiktas were all tied up 7-3 at the top of Group D. Now, it's been a good night for Nanterre with their victory and that loss for Besiktas. There's work to be done, though, as they high-five the crowd. We will leave you from Nanterre with some highlights of the game. And I will say good night after an enjoyable evening with you in the Basketball Champions League.